happy. Be happy.
I am happy.
See, I don't have to say be happy because, well, she is happy. She glows too, you can see it. That's a happy one. Happy young one. Oh, you wish the camera would focus? Okay, let me do that for you because, well, you probably. Oh, see, look, there you go. Look at that. That wasn't bullshit. I got a beautiful young wife. She's super hot. Yeah. What if you could keep a woman happy and ready all the time? Would you do it? What is it? PDAs. Public displays of affection. Yeah, well, you know that when your woman is next to you, you can always be engaged in foreplay. It's not like an aggressive, hey, right now we're gonna fuck foreplay. But it's like, hey, you're sharing tenderness. And women have erogenous zones that are not always in between their legs. Yeah, naturally between their legs, you know, you're gonna go down there and eat her pussy, right? You don't go straight for the man in the boat. For those of you who don't know, okay, at the top of her pussy is a little lump. That little lump is the man in the boat. That's where you put your tongue. And you lick that shit, okay? If you really want to work her up and make her happy, I'm getting way ahead of myself, but like, okay, you already kissed her thighs. Maybe put a little love bite, just lightly, because well, your bruise are in between her legs. You know, you kissed all around her pussy. Kissed her all down close to her butt, but not quite there because, well, women have limiting thoughts too. So you don't want them to be thinking about, oh, did my butt stink? So you don't do that. You don't go too close to the butt. Yeah, follow these directions. Work your way into it. Work the sides of her folds with your fingers while you're licking for a little while before you go digging in. Don't only work one finger in first until she's lubricated, because while women have a natural lubricant, it's like vagina fluid, some people call it that. Then you get 2 fingers in there. Do you know that within 3 inches of a woman's vaginal opening is everything, all of her inner erogenous zones? Her G-spot is like if you're reaching up towards her belly inside of her, she's laying on her back. Her G-spot is right up there, and by the time you get 3 fingers in, well, that's all you want, because you want to be able to reach with your middle finger. Let me see if I can get this for you. Reach with your middle finger up, out, and upward, while you have 2 fingers pulling back towards her opening. And you can get her little inner button close. You want to get this side of the button. Once you get to the other side, she may be done with you. Because, well, now you can finally reach the other side. Her pussy already came on you. You can kind of tell. If you're licking and you're working that at the same time, you can kind of tell, hey, wow, you know, she's coming. You see? Other things to think about if you're going to, like, make her come is, do you have a nice jelly dildo? And by jelly, it means that it has realistic softness, you see? So that when you put it in her, it feels real. Because, well, a vagina, you don't want to do the same thing constantly for a long period of time. You want to break it up. Because, well, you'll just desensitize the vagina to actually reaching any kind of climactic experience. Like, you know, if you're fucking her and your thrusts are always the same, you just fuck her one way really fast or really slow, whatever. You got to break it up. And you should start out slow, where she can feel you working your dick up in her. She can feel all of it, and you can feel all of her vagina before you go all fucking hitting it fast and shit. You know, and it's like that comes into play with, hey, okay, within 3 inches of the inside, you know, the entrance of her vagina, within 3 inches is everything you need to make her have the greatest orgasm wave, where she's riding a wave of orgasms than you could ever do with a giant dick. Because, well, I'm kind of average size, and I've had, you know, cuckolders come back to me who thought the big dick was all that they wanted. realized the big dick couldn't even make him come. It was just too big to make him come. It was work to accommodate it, you see? But they needed the experience. Well, then you come back to the normal sized dick and the guy who's talented and actually getting you there. Because, well, hey, you know that guy for all of his dick the size of your arm? He couldn't do shit for me except for hurt me. Because, well, he doesn't know what to do with his shit. He's gifted in that direction that physically he's hung. But all he can do is hurt you, put excessive miles on it, and I still need somebody that's going to be a little bit more attentive to my needs, you see. So that's another thing. How important is it for you to come? Right? You're the dude. Okay, you came, but did she? Okay? That's a thought right there. You going to let her leave the bed unsatisfied? You got your cookies. All right? So, like, it's almost your obligation. If she provided you with an orgasm, that when you're done, or she didn't get it, I'm going to get down there and do the work, baby. You see what I'm saying? And women should be a little bit more willing to tell a dude what to do. Because, well, you know, some boys are still learning. So they didn't know about that little man. So you might have to tell them, hey, lick right here. Okay? Start there. You see? I mean, as far as when you get to the pussy. But don't start at the pussy, man. I mean, come on, for real. Don't jump down there and you just start eating. Pray a little bit. Some thighs. Inner thighs. A little lick and a blow. You see? Slowly work it up. In case, well, your foreplay didn't have anything to do with anything. Your woman sitting next to you. A comforting rub on the leg will be remembered by her brain. You see what I'm saying? It kind of keeps her where she's always ready. If you know, hey, well, I can rub my wife's elbow. I can put my arm around her and reach for her other elbow instead of reaching for her titty. You see? Isn't it weird? Oh, you think you got to touch her titty. No. Did you know that the greatest, biggest sex muscle in your body and your woman's body is her mind? It's actually not down there. Your sex muscle, everything that you attribute to sex is in your mind. So you kind of remember the tender touch, you see, the tender caress. When somebody puts their arm around you and reaches down and they're rubbing your elbow. When somebody's holding your hand, you see, they're holding your hand and they kind of reach up and just like kind of grab your wrist a little bit. You kind of remember those things. Your body and your mind remembers them. So then when you're with that person sexually, there's a different approach to the sex. It's more like, hey, wow, you know, we were ready for each other. You see? So when you get a chance, put your arm around your girl. Maybe just rub the back of her neck a little bit. Don't fuck her hair up, but, you know, kind of reach under it and just rub the back of her neck. Just lightly with your fingers. Don't try to tickle her, but, you know, rub your hand comfortingly across the back, her back. And reach, her shoulders are also erogenous zones. Did you know that? Those are erogenous zones. And you can reach down and you're rubbing her elbow. You know, not like you're trying to work her up to sex, like you're rubbing her butt. But all these things are public displays of affection that you can be doing that are actually very sexual between you and your woman, because she understands where you're at. She understands that your physicality is not all about your own fulfillment. That you're more about, hey, if we do something, I'm going to work my ass off to make sure you got your cookies. You see? And you might want to have a nice big jelly dildo hanging out in case, well, you got satisfied and you just can't keep it up for her no more, but she just needs to go a little bit longer. I need something a little bit different. You see? All right, y'all. That's our lesson for today. You see this age gap? See how happy she looks, right? Glowing. This woman is glowing. You can do that for your woman, and she should be glowing. Baby, you're the only
the need, bring it to me. I'll fly you higher than you thought you could be. If I could be with anyone, anyone, be loved by anyone, anyone. If I could hold anyone, anyone, you'd be the one, the only one. I know you wanna come around. Let me be your guide. Gonna take it downtown. Love, gonna make it